Welcome back to Spirit Rising, Go Great Lakes Bay's exclusive look at the quest for the Memorial Cup. As the OHL playoffs begin, Saginaw competes for the coveted title of OHL champion. Their journey begins with a first-round face-off against the formidable Owen Sound Attack. Later, the Spirit brace for a fierce clash with their division rival, Sioux Greyhounds, as the intensity amplifies in each game of a memorable second-round series. But the road to glory has its challenges, and Saginaw encounters theirs in a high-stakes showdown with the powerhouse London Knights in the Western Conference Final. This is Spirit Rising. Following an impressive 102-point regular season, the Spirit face off against the 7th-seeded Owen Sound Attack in what promises to be a compelling matchup. As Spirit players meet the media before the series, they emphasize their respect for the opposition and unwavering focus on the task at hand.
Gives me goosebumps just thinking about what we're capable of, so really excited to see what we come out with game one.
We have a lot of scars in the room that we're trying to heal before the Memorial Cup, so we're trying to win our way, and that's our focus. It's always been our focus since day one. We're one step closer after the regular season. Now the real work begins.
As the second seed in the Western Conference, the Spirit opened the OHL playoffs at the Dow Event Center. The Spirit showcased their offensive prowess in the opening games at the Dow, outscoring Owen Sound 11-6. However, they are keenly aware that the toughest tests await.
Well, I think it's never easy playing in Owen Sound for sure. So they're building their fan base, and it's a hard-nosed team to play against. They got some good talent over there, and obviously with their top line, and they got a good goalie. So obviously we can't take them lightly.
The Spirit and the Owen Sound Attack, Game 4 here from the Bayshore Saginaw, looking to complete just their third postseason sweep in franchise history.
Eager for a series sweep, the Spirit waste no time asserting their dominance in Game 4. Zane Parekh, a top prospect for the 2024 NHL Draft, sets the tone by opening the scoring for Saginaw.
Now up ahead to Willis. Sapovall is going to the net. Nice move here by Willis. Goes across to Parekh. Parekh with the shot. He scores! Zane Parekh opens the scoring in game number 4.
With the game deadlocked 1-1, the Spirit's exceptional status forward, Michael Misa, displays his remarkable talents beneath the brightest spotlight.
Now away with it comes Michael Misa. Over the blue line, he slips right through. Misa fires and he scores! What a goal by Michael Misa, and he restores the 1-goal lead.
The exceptional status player does something special on this Wednesday night at the Bayshore.
Second period goals from Nick Sema and Rodwin Dionisio expand the Saginaw lead to 4-1. And in the third, Andrew Oak shuts the door in convincing fashion to secure the series in Owen Sound. Round 1 is complete. Coming up, it's the Spirit and the Greyhounds in a second-round series you have to see to believe, next on Spirit Rising.
Hockey fans, make your plans to witness the battle for the biggest trophy in junior hockey as the Saginaw Spirit host the Canadian Hockey League's Memorial Cup presented by Dow. Coming to Saginaw, Michigan, May 24th to June 2nd, with fan events in Frankenmuth and throughout the entire Great Lakes Bay region, this action-packed hockey vacation is full of fun, beautiful places to explore. Get your tickets and plan your trip today at 2024memorialcup.com.
After clinching their 4th West Division title, the Saginaw Spirit sweep the 7th-seeded Owen Sound Attack in the first round. The Spirit enter the second round fully aware of the challenge presented by the Sioux Greyhounds. Saginaw goaltender Andrew Oak enters the series with momentum on his side. Game 1 against the Greyhounds sees more of the same.
A 4-0 win for the Spirit in Game 1. A 39-save shutout. Andrew Oak, his first career playoff shutout.
But Game 2 would not go according to plan for the Spirit. With the Hounds leading 2-1 midway through the second period, a collision behind the net leads to Andrew Oak leaving the game. The Spirit make a change in net as Nolan Lalonde takes over.
mean, it's obviously tough. I haven't played in a while, and jumping into a game with a lot of emotion already and a loud crowd.
So to have a goalie that's ready to go, that has that experience already at a high level is something that, you know, why you make those moves to get a goalie like that in case something like this happens. So,
I mean, going into that game when I got thrown in there, I don't think it was maybe my best that I had.
Sault Ste. Marie would tack on 3 more goals to skate off with a 1-1 series tie as the teams head north to the Sioux. The series against the Greyhounds holds special significance for 2 Spirit forwards who followed similar developmental paths to reach the OHL.
When I didn't get drafted my first year, it was tough for me, and I worked my way up, obviously, and that motivated me. And so playing my home team, my hometown team, it's like a dream come true. When I was younger, like almost go to every home game, and watching their playoff runs and what they accomplish is great, and I just learned a lot from them.
And Caleb Mangoni returns to his hometown with an impact of his own.
Here comes Zane Perret, backtracking, sends it across. Mangoni, right circle, fought off by Schenkel, and they score! It rolls up and over the shoulder of Schenkel. It's Caleb Mangoni's.
A pair of goals, including the game winner, helped Saginaw grab a 2-1 series lead. At the other end, Nolan Lalonde stops 21 of 23 shots on goal in his first start of the postseason.
Breaking through is Allard. It's a breakaway. Allard saves Lalonde with the stick.
Collecting his first playoff victory in the OHL.
Thanks, boys. Helped me out there in the end, and let's keep this going.
Game 4 proves to be a different story for Saginaw. A dynamic 2-goal performance from Bryce McConnell-Barker, coupled with a 27-save shutout by Hounds goaltender Charlie Schenkel, evens the series. On April 19th, all eyes are on Saginaw, Michigan, as the Dow Event Center sets the stage for a pivotal clash in the Saginaw Spirit's second-round series against the Sioux Greyhounds, deadlocked at 2-2. In a game where every goal carries immense weight, New York Rangers prospect Bryce McConnell-Barker draws first blood for the Greyhounds, building on his strong performance from Game 4.
Kirill Kudratsev, left wing circle, snaps a shot, backdoor chance, and they score. It's McConnell-Barker on the power play.
The Spirit responds swiftly, with Matthias Sapovalev notching a crucial goal early in the second period to level the score. But a late marker from Jack Beck in his return to the lineup sees the Greyhounds edge ahead once more entering the second intermission.
Hangs onto the puck, drifting back. Hunter Haight high in the zone, shoots and scores! 4th goal of the playoffs. It's a power play goal, and the Saginaw Spirit have tied the game at 2.
The next goal would determine not only the winner of the game, but momentum in the series itself.
It's interesting because I think if we lose that game, we probably lose the series. To be honest, just the way it was going.
A lot of you came in the room before the game. It's like whoever wins Game 5 here is probably going to win the series. So
I know walking out to go out to the ice, to go out there for the overtime period, all the guys were huddled around the room on one knee. They have this little song speech thing they were playing that started in that game and kind of followed them the rest of the way, but we knew the moment that was upon us, and that's again a credit to the leadership group and the love those guys have. Like, we knew we had to win that game.
Up for Caleb Mangoni. Not a lot of gas left in the tank. Mangoni's in. Drops Sapovalev back in front. Mangoni sent wide on the backhand. Sent down behind the net. Sapovalev in front. Willis shoots. Power aside. They score! Mangoni brings the house down. 3-2 Spirit headed back to the Sioux.
None other than Caleb Mangoni would seize the moment, delivering his second game-winning goal of the series.
We said it in the room after the first, we said it after a second. Never a doubt. Yeah. Never a doubt.
Okay, who had it?
Come on, Eric. Give me some.
An overtime victory for the Spirit in Game 5. No surprise, Caleb Mangoni again. The Spirit can advance to their second Western Conference final in team history with a win tonight, and a highly motivated Greyhound team looking to stave off elimination.
In a high-stakes showdown on home ice, the Sioux Greyhounds summon their strongest effort in Game 6. Gavin Hayes meets the moment, lighting the lamp twice on the power play, while Jack Beck showcases his playmaking prowess with 3 points. Charlie Schenkel stands tall between the pipes, turning aside all 24 Spirit shots to secure his second shutout of the series.
And southbound and down, they will go to Saginaw for Game 7, Tuesday night, Hounds and Spirit.
I remember in the room after Game 6, like, yeah, it's 5-0, but like that happens in playoffs. Like games get away from teams, like it's gonna happen. Like the score was the other way around earlier in the series.
You know, the interesting thing after the game though, we weren't deflated. It was like, whatever, we'll beat them in Game 7. Like that was you're sitting there as a coach, like you know the game's over, kind of going into the third. I think it might have been 5-0 at that point or 4-0. Like the game's, you're in one.
We all kind of knew going into the series that there was a great chance that this series was going to go Game 7.
I think that's why you play all year, to try to get home ice, right? Anytime you're in a playoff series, a heated one, a non-heated one, when you have a chance to come back to your own rink where you're comfortable with your fans backing you, I think that's huge, and that's why we fight all year for home ice, and hopefully we take advantage of that tomorrow night.
In a season series decided by razor-thin margins, within a rivalry of extraordinary moments, it's fitting that the winner is determined by the most exhilarating 2 words in sports: Game 7.
Privilege it is, guys, to be able to be in a game like this. It's pretty awesome. It's what you become at the end of the game, more so than anything else. My experiences with these types of Game 7s, good and bad, are the guys that can just be themselves and play their game.
It's the game that a lot of people expected this series to get to. Game 7, second round, Saginaw and the Sioux.
Our whole team's kind of filled with guys who have been in kind of those situations like World Junior gold medals or Game 7 conference final. So having kind of that previous games where we've been in those tough positions and being able to go out there and just perform and do what we do, it was nice to have that background for the game.
Ups and downs, there's going to be a ton of them this game. We stick to the course we have all year. It's led us to this point. Let's go.
Because in a month or so, Saginaw will be in the Memorial Cup. If they lose this game, they're going to have a long period of practice, and it gets boring after a while.
Wrestled away by Josh Bloom and given to Sapovalov. Just inside the blue line. Sapovalov high in the zone. Backhanded pass. Gets through. Here's Bishop in the circle. Throws it in front. They score!
The Spirit's resolve is apparent almost immediately as Predators prospect Joey Willis gives Saginaw a 1-0 lead early in the first period. As the intensity mounts, Gavin Hayes counters for the Greyhounds.
One-timer by Karnke. Rolled up on him and they score! Gavin Hayes off a broken play.
Tallying his 7th goal of the playoffs late in the second period. The score is knotted 1-1 entering the final frame.
It's going to come down to who's going to work it more, who's going to win the one-on-one battles, who's going to rip their heart out for the team, and see who takes it here.
With the conference final berth hanging in the balance, all eyes turn to Saginaw's go-to performer, the hometown hero, Caleb Mangoni.
Stick lift by Misa, in front the shot, then they score! It's Mangoni again!
Big goal.
True to form, he delivers when it matters most, netting his 3rd game-winning goal of the series and solidifying his status as a clutch performer.
The Saginaw Spirit are off to the Western Conference Final!
Proud of you, that's a big one. This guy played against his hometown team and had big goal after big goal. Larry.
I think as a group, we have a lot of belief in our own room and the people that are in it. We never had a doubt. It was our game.
Being them and playing against them is great, man. I feel like I'm speechless right now.
He had a hell of a series against his hometown team. I'm sure it's something when he becomes an old man and looks back on his life, he'll remember these games.
We have to move on really quickly. We play Friday, so it's kind of take a day off tomorrow, regroup, come back, practice, travel to London, and regroup for the next series.
Next on Spirit Rising, brace yourself for the epic showdown you won't want to miss. The Western Conference Final between the Spirit and the London Knights. The top 2 contenders in the OHL vie for the prestigious Wayne Gretzky Trophy. Next.
Hockey fans, make your plans to witness the battle for the biggest trophy in junior hockey as the Saginaw Spirit host the Canadian Hockey League's Memorial Cup presented by Dow. Coming to Saginaw, Michigan, May 24th to June 2nd, with fan events in Frankenmuth and throughout the entire Great Lakes Bay region, this action-packed hockey vacation is full of fun, beautiful places to explore. Get your tickets and plan your trip today at 2024memorialcup.com.
Eager to etch their name in the annals of franchise history, the Saginaw Spirit find themselves in the Western Conference Final for the second time, following a hard-fought victory over the Sioux Greyhounds in 7 grueling games. For head coach Chris Lazary, the bitter memory of a defeat to the Guelph Storm in 2019 serves as a constant reminder of unfinished business and the hunger for redemption.
That's the beautiful thing about our game is like those type of losses, like they're painful, but it's like, it's what we sign up for, you know. And for me personally, until we get into that league final and win it, it's one of those things like I used to drive to the rink thinking about the Guelph series and hoping that we can find a way here as an organization to get back one day and move on to the final and get the job done.
The Spirit step into the formidable Budweiser Gardens in London, one of the most daunting arenas in the league. As the lower seed, Saginaw knows that nothing short of their very best will suffice against the Knights.
Yeah, it was quick. Like, we ended Game 7 on Tuesday and we were traveling on Thursday to London, and we wouldn't choose another pathway. Like, going through the Sioux, I think, prepared us for what we were going to have to go through. And
we were super excited, and we were confident in our group that we could win that series.
We are in the playoffs. It is the Western Conference Final. The Saginaw Spirit here at Budweiser Gardens, the home tonight of over 10,000 for game number 1 against the London Knights. Sapovalov still with it. Top of the zone, near side, Denisio steps in and scores! Rodwin Denisio, 1-0 Spirit. Charging down into the corner. Parkey, centering feet. That escapes everybody at the point. Cowan over, one-timer score! It's halted in, and it's a tie game. Taken away by Dickinson. He's got speed. Dickinson's in, fires that one wide. Rebound chance, comes loose, they score! It's halted in, again off the wall! Good effort by the Spirit in game 1. They'll need more. London Knights will take it 3-1. We are ready to go. It's game number 2. Western Conference Final. The London Knights lead Saginaw 1-0. The puck taken away by McHugh. Drops it off. Far wall. Gases up. Shoots and scores. Cowan throws it back under. Barkey now to the bumper. Halted. It takes a shot and it goes through. And that'll do it for game number 2. The London Knights have a 2-0 series lead in this Western Conference Final.
Despite a pair of valiant efforts, the Spirit return home trailing in the series 2-0.
Big plays in the O-zone. We know how big the game is. We're always our best with a little bit of pressure. We're gonna have a night.
Good to be back home for the Spirit. They're going to need a lot of jump in their step here tonight. They are down 2-0 to the top team in the Ontario Hockey League.
While the Knights take a 2-1 lead into the first intermission of Game 3, the momentum shifts quickly in the Spirit's favor.
Hate for Beck. Shoots and scores!
Second period goals from Owen Beck, Michael Misa, and Hunter Haight propel Saginaw to a commanding lead they would not relinquish. The first loss of the OHL playoffs does not sit well with the London Knights.
We had an okay start, and I think we kind of let the game fall through our hands there at the end, so I think we just got to be a little bit more resilient, and I think we just need to execute a full 60.
And a commanding 7-3 win for London in Game 4 sends the Knights back home, looking to clinch their second consecutive Wayne Gretzky Trophy as Western Conference champions. For Saginaw's Hunter Haight of Strathroy, Ontario, the matchup holds special significance as he faces off against his hometown team.
Between London and Sarnia, I was at a lot of OHL games. A lot of nights at the Bud with my parents and my brother, and it was really cool to be playing in it.
With friends and family in attendance, Haight delivers a standout performance, netting his first career playoff hat-trick to propel the Spirit to a crucial Game 5 victory that keeps their OHL title hopes alive. As the series shifts back to Saginaw, the OHL holds a special press conference to honor Easton Cowan with the Red Tilson Trophy, recognizing him as the league's most outstanding player. But the Maple Leafs prospect enters Game 6 in Saginaw with another trophy on his mind. And it's fitting that Cowan, one of the league's top penalty killers, would open the scoring with a shorthanded goal.
Cowan and McHugh. Cowan walks in, he shoots, he scores! Easton Cowan opens the scoring, shorthanded.
And an empty netter by the Red Tilson Trophy winner ends Saginaw's OHL championship dreams.
The London Knights are off to the OHL final.
Watching London get the trophy on our ice was painful, and you saw the emotion on our guys not wanting to leave the ice, watching the whole trophy ceremony.
With the way the next couple of weeks are going to shake out, this might not be the last time that Saginaw and London do battle here at the Dow Event Center this year.
the emotion they're feeling now, let's not feel this again. We don't want to go back through this again, the Memorial Cup, and feel this in the room. We want to feel the excitement, be in here with the families, in here with the trophy.
If anything, you look for the positives. Maybe losing that London series will show us the extra bit of hardness we need in our game, and that much more you need to sacrifice in that game to make sure we can get the results on those elimination games to reach our ultimate goal here and be Memorial Cup champions.
This stings us, we were in a bit of shock, but then at the end of the day, it's like, all right, well, we can't control that anymore. And if we hang our heads on what we can't control, then, it won't do any good for us. So, we've now turned the page and we're on a mission, on a hunt, and we're fortunate enough to still be, have the group here and have some more time together. But yeah, we're chasing that picture with a trophy. This team needs one.
Keep talking about it now as a team. We have to get that picture. We have to be able to look down in our lives and bring our kids or our grandkids out to see the Memorial Cup and see our name on it and see, we did that, and see the banner in this rink hang forever. We are after that moment because we want this group to be tied together forever.
Coming up, the Spirit return to Saginaw for their Memorial Cup preparations, rallying together, fueled by a newfound resolve to make their mark on the grandest stage of junior hockey.
Hockey fans, make your plans to witness the battle for the biggest trophy in junior hockey as the Saginaw Spirit host the Canadian Hockey League's Memorial Cup presented by Dow. Coming to Saginaw, Michigan, May 24th to June 2nd, with fan events in Frankenmuth and throughout the entire Great Lakes Bay region, this action-packed hockey vacation is full of fun, beautiful places to explore. Get your tickets and plan your trip today at 2024memorialcup.com.
As the Dow Event Center undergoes final preparations for the Memorial Cup, the Spirit shift their focus to the Saginaw Bay Ice Arena, where their journey began months earlier at training camp.
This year, this particular season, this particular journey began there for us, and now we're back in there and it's a familiar environment. And
yeah, it's crazy, honestly. I feel like I was traded to Saginaw yesterday. It's this year's gone by so fast, and it's always been, the Memorial Cup's so far away, it's so far away, but, it's here now.
The Spirit embrace a renewed sense of purpose and determination.
Again, almost like a World Junior. It's a 10-day tournament. When we came back, we had 21 days until the final. It's a 21-day, rip your heart out of your chest, do whatever you have to do for the guy beside you to be optimum prepared to go out and compete.
With demanding practices aimed at uniting as a cohesive unit, their sights are set on the ultimate goal, winning their final game and ending this season unlike any other as Memorial Cup champions.
There's so many great teams in this league and in the CHL that were built for Memorial Cups that are home now, and they've packed up their stuff and they're home. And for us, it was well, hang your gear, we're not done yet kind of thing. And
I don't think there's a feeling like that, to be honest, that it's feels like your season's over, but at the same time, feels like it's just kind of starting again.
They want to get going. At the end of the day, the puck drops next Friday night, and our guys are going to be ready for that. And I think they're itching to get back on that ice in front of our fans and show everybody why we are the best team in the Memorial Cup.
As the Spirit prepare to host the Junior Hockey Spectacular, champions are crowned across the CHL. From Quebec,
the Voltigeurs are QMJHL champs and are headed to the Memorial Cup.
To Western Canada,
a magical moment for Moose Jaw. The Warriors are winners, WHL champions for the first time ever.
And in Ontario.
And now London are OHL champions in 2024.
Setting the stage for an electrifying Memorial Cup showdown. 420 days after being announced as hosts of the 2024 Memorial Cup, the day finally arrives. League champions from Drummondville, Moose Jaw, and London are on their way to the Great Lakes Bay region. Next time on Spirit Rising, the Memorial Cup is here as teams from across the country arrive.
We got the Memorial Cup beginning May 24th from Saginaw.
Follow every game, every high, every low to Championship Sunday to learn who will be crowned Memorial Cup champions in 2024.